Hey guys, what is up? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Lakers basketball. All right, so let's talk about this. Lakers beat up on the San Antonio Spurs 114-104, moved to 15-2 on the season. Anthon Davis 19 and 12 rebounds. LeBron James in MVP form, 33 and 14. Kentavious, I need to put on my glasses for this. Kentavious Caldwell Pope is balling. All right, Kentavious with 14 points. We'll talk about him. Rondo, Troy Daniels chipped in, balled out this game. And we'll talk about Kuzma. All right, we're going to finish with Kuzma again, just like we did last video. Poor Kuz. All right, let's talk about this. All right, so Lakers moved to 15-2 on the season, beating up on the San Antonio Spurs. LeBron James is MVP. Yes, I know Giannis. We'll start off with LeBron James. We'll go down the list. LeBron James is in MVP form. I know Giannis scored 50 points tonight, beating up on the Utah Jazz. I just saw a snippet of that. So if you were going to go MVP, Giannis is basically right there. LeBron James, Luka, those three are top MVP of the season, of the NBA. LeBron, in my opinion, is right there because we're 15-2. I think we would be about 8-9 this season if it wasn't for LeBron James. That's how valuable he is. That's how much he's dominating and putting us on his back. I mean, I can't say enough about LeBron James. He was simply amazing. 33 points, 14 assists. Didn't get the foul calls early, and it kind of pissed him off. And then you see him go to work. Basically, it was like, somebody tweeted me, LeBron mad is over. Basically, we all saw it. He got pissed off. 3 no foul calls, and then he just dunked it. Probably broke his finger. He looked at his fingernail. I thought it was like, something wrong. But it was over from there. He just was straight up balling out at that point. He wasn't letting up. He was like, okay, you guys aren't going to give me those. I'm gonna get mine. And simply, what can I say? 33-14. That one block right there. It was right before the halftime. They would have went up by 7 points if what's his name laid that up, get the block, come down. Kentavious gets the 3-pointer to put us down only by 2 points going into halftime. On the road, that's basically like we got them right where we want. We're like sparring with them, and we're like, all right, we're gonna come up with a knockout blow around that fourth quarter, the start of the fourth. Can't say enough about LeBron James. I mean, simply just 15-2. We're 15-2. And you got people sometimes on Twitter saying, Mike, we're not, even in the YouTube comments, they're like, Mike, you guys aren't going to beat, you guys are beating pretenders. The Clippers are beating contenders. How can you get mad at a team that's beating people that's put in front of them? So I didn't make the schedule. The Lakers are beating teams that's put in front of them, and we're 15-2. And so you can't get mad until we're losing 4 out of 5 against quality playoff teams. Then you can talk to me about that. But that's not the case. We're winning on the road and we're beating teams. And so, man, shout out to LeBron James, MVP. He's the reason we won this game. He's the reason we win all these games. Then I'm going to move to AD. Balled out 19 and 12 rebounds. I mean, that emphatic block at the end where what's his name thought he had a layup. He actually traveled on that play. Then AD was like, nah, it was over. Bow! Yelled, ah! I mean, the crowd, the bench was like, it was the period on the fact that we can put teams away. We basically made a statement right there. That was a statement play. And that was respect to Vogel, because Vogel keeps these guys accountable. And you need your superstars to set the tone on a play like that, where he probably could have got the layup and it wouldn't have meant anything, but he got the block and was like, get that out of here. Nothing's free. Nothing's free. We're balling. I'm going for Defensive Player of the Year this year. No layups in my house. Love what I saw in that particular moment there. Our superstars, carried us, balled out. AD and LeBron James. And I love how Frank Vogel is using them. He's taken LeBron James out before the first quarter, leaving AD in there, and then bringing LeBron James to start the second quarter. He's doing that in the third quarter as well. At the end of the third, leaving AD in there, bringing LeBron James to start the fourth quarter. Love that system that Vogel is doing. I know other good coaches used to do that with certain, when they have like superstar players, they leave certain superstar players out there. I love that out of Frank Vogel, man. He's my coach of the year straight up right now. Moving on to Kentavious. No more KC prison. I gotta put my glasses on. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. I love that name, Kentavious. I told my son the other day, he was like, "Where's Kentavious? Who's that, Dad?" Kentavious Caldwell Pope. That's a dope name. But Kentavious Caldwell Pope is straight up playing better than Kuzma right now. He's more reliable than Kuzma, and he's playing better than Kuzma. Saying that is a miracle in its of itself. How bad Kentavious was to start the season, getting booed at Staples Center. I mean, he gets off the bench and he's getting booed at Staples Center. I mean, it was to the point where I'm tweeting out like, this ain't fair. Why are we booing this guy? And he was terrible. And right now, he's playing better than Kyle Kuzma. Shout out to Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 3 for 5, 5 for 7 from the field. Only 7 shots, 5 of 7 from the field. Playing good defense, 14 points. Are you kidding me? This is KCP, the one that started the season, couldn't can't get right. That's my favorite movie ever, Life. Can't get right. That was KCP. And now that name is on Kuzma. Yes, now let's move over to Kuzma. No, let's go to Rondo. Rondo, people say, this one cat tweeted me like Rondo kind of messing me up because he's dribbling. Rondo, to me, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Rondo is a high IQ basketball player. That's one thing I noticed about him. Even if sometimes he's dribbling or whatever too much, he may not be able to hit that shot. He was 3 for 3 from three-pointers, but usually, but he's hitting those right now the last few games. But when Rondo's out there, he's a high IQ guy. He's telling guys where to go. He's even telling LeBron, he's telling this guy to go over here. He's telling LeBron to post up, and he's doing his thing. So shout out to Rondo. Caruso didn't do much this game. Troy Daniels stepped up, hit 11 points, 3 for 3 from the three-point line as well, 4 for 6. If he can be consistent, we hooping. One thing about Troy Daniels, to me, this is totally random. He is way taller than I thought. I thought Troy Daniels was a 6-foot guard. That's just how I pictured him just over the past few years when he was at Memphis. But he's a legit 6'4". He looks kind of tall out there. I'm like, I looked him up. They say he's like 6'3" or whatever, 6'4". He looks legit tall. I'm like, damn. I thought he was a 6-footer, like Derek Fisher size. But no, he's around 6'3", 6'4". So just totally random. But when I see him on the floor, I'm like, damn, he looks kind of tall. Anyway, all right, so let's finish with Kuz again. Kuz ended up with 10 points. Kuz actually started the game decent, scored 8 points, made the first 3-4 shots or something like that. And I was like, Kuzma off to a hot start. And then as soon as I started to enjoy and like really liked Kuz, then he starts doing some bonehead stuff. Missing, fumbling the balls, taking bad shots. Ended 3 of 10 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Tried to get that dunk at the very end, which was basically the epitome of what Kuzma right now is going through. He missed the dunk, came off the front of the rim. Oh my goodness, Kuz. All right. I don't want to go. I know I can be really hard on Kuzma, and I feel bad. I don't want to go. If we had lost this game, I would have went really, really hard on Kuzma. The fact that we're 15-2, and we're winning, Kuzma needs to get his head out of, like he needs to get it together. Like we just can't casually let KCP, Kentavious Caldwell Pope be better than Kuzma and not talk about it. All right. Like, yes, this is a problem. Kuzma looks terrible the last couple of games, and he needs to snap out of it. He needs to get his head out of his butt and get his head in the game, get right. Start going back to Kuzma, the one I liked a few games ago, not taking crazy shots, playing within himself, taking limited shots. If a shot's not open, if the open shot's there, take it. Your feet set. He's coming off screens, jacking up the 3, and it's boom. The minute he's thinking about scoring. It's like, Kuz. Play within yourself. Sometimes you're not going to have those shots. But then Kuzma is the microwave, right? So he comes off, he's thinking that's what he's meant to do off the bench to score, yes. But then you're not going to hit all your shots, right? You're not going to always go 7 for 7 or whatever from the field. But then all the bonehead plays, the dropping the balls, the slipping out of his hand, this and that, and then anyway, we won't go too much on Kuzma, but that's my thoughts on Kuz right now. It's just, I mean, if he keeps this up, we're talking about him. But he needs to get his head out of his butt and start playing better. Anyway, I would end with Frank Vogel, but I don't make the video too long. I'll probably do another video simply on Frank Vogel and my thoughts on how much I appreciate what he's doing, the timeouts he's calling at the right time, the coaching adjustments he's making midway through the games is simply amazing. Frank Vogel, in my opinion, coach of the year. That's for another video. Anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for coming to like and subscribing. Hey, and hit me up on this. Let me know your true opinion on Kuzma right now. Am I too hard on him? Is this normal, or do we expect a lot out of more Kuzma? Like, he shouldn't be this much of a bonehead. Like, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MikeSportsLA. Be sure at the end of the video, hover over that little circle, my face, click on that, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Holla at your boy. We'll talk soon. Next video. Peace.